Good morning, YouTube. That's right, it's Friday. It's release day for the last clue. It's 8:30. I'm awake. I've got my coffee. The clue hasn't arrived yet. Which is okay because I'm making a Christmas cake today. I made one yesterday. I'm making another one today. I usually make 2 large square ones and then I cut them in half so that we have 4 Christmas cakes that go out to family members and of course one for Mark and I. So I'm going to get the Christmas cake in the oven. It is a 4.5 hour bake, traditional Christmas fruit cake. So while that bakes, of course, I can't go anywhere. It's perfect to have 4.5 hours worth of knitting. So it's about 8:30. The clue hasn't arrived yet. I'm going to get the cake in the oven and then hopefully the clue will be here. So I'll pop back in a little bit and reveal a little bit about what's in the clue. I'll probably, in similar videos, I won't put a spoiler right up front, but of course, we're all itching to know, is it brioche or is it not? Right, anyway, this cake's not going to bake itself. Later. Cake is in the oven and 10-15 minutes after I got the cake in the oven, the video is live. So I'm going to press play and I'm going to see what this week has in store for us. I'm still watching, but it's not brioche. I'll be back.
Triangular point. So on row 2, wrong side, whenever you're placing the stitch markers, they're going to be placed on either side of the center 3 stitches at the center of the point. So you have that center stitch from the triangle and the 2 stitches coming from the yarn.
Okay, I've watched and I've grabbed my shawl. I'm ready to go. It's a chevron style border using all of the main colours. We're going to be working in stripes. I'll film a little bit of footage when I've put the stitch markers in. They're not where I thought they would be. Of course, why would they be logically where you would expect them? That's not what Mr. Westnitz does, is it? No. So I'll pop a bit of footage in when I put the markers in. At one point, he does say we're going to get up to 960 something stitches, which does mean a 960 something cast off. So that's going to take a while. So if I was at 20 minutes-ish per row at 400 and something stitches, we're going to be talking, what, 45 minutes a row based on my knit speed. So I'll do my usual. I'll film some progress throughout the day. You might see this video Friday, Saturday, if there's something to show. But of course, you know, you're not here to watch me make a Christmas cake and knit 2 rows of knitting to show you. That's not enough progress, is it? So this video will get loaded at some point when there's enough to show you. I think it probably will be 2 videos. One to talk about the pattern as I'm doing now and share a little progress. And then there'll be another one when I finished it. There's no way I'm going to finish this weekend. Absolutely not. Not unless I want to hurt my finger again. Check back on the September roundup, I think, for my my knitting woes. It's a lot better. Chiropractors, they're like witch doctors. It's amazing. Anyway, I'm going to make a cup of coffee. I'm going to put the 3rd Lord of the Rings film on and I'm going to get cracking on the final clue. Loki. Hello. Yeah, we got a visitor. There's builders doing work in his garden and he's been going a bit mental. So my brother's just dropped him off. So I'm an hour and 53 minutes into the film and I've done the first 2 setup rows. Oh, hang on. Down my dog. Oh, here we go. So I've done the first 2 setup rows. So I've done a knit row and a purl row, 908 stitches. Oof. The stitch markers are in. I think I said in a previous video, perhaps they went in the trough. Nope, they actually go in the peak. So the stitch markers are either side of the top stitch in the triangle. And I believe this is how we're going to create the chevrons. So lovely, lots of yarn overs that create these little holes around the tops of the triangles. Oh, upward dog. Oh, and down. What are you doing? Super pup. So yeah, I am done on the setup rows. So I'm now about to start the first row of the chevron and introduce the colour, which I think we're going with contrast colour 1. So let's get on to the next bit. Okay, it is 8 o'clock Friday night and I've just finished row 8 of the pattern. So here you can see we've got the triangles, we've got the slip stitch spine that we've talked about previously. That continues up through here and continues in between the triangles. And then we have the peak of the triangle, and you can't really make out the chevron just yet, but effectively we're coming down in here and we're going up here. So we're just about to eat. So this is probably as far as I'm going to get tonight. So not a huge amount of progress, but I'm on row 8 of the pattern. And I think for the full large shawl, I've got to go up to row 48 before I cast off. So plenty still to go. So I will check back in with you tomorrow. But we're on 909 stitches per row. So I've done 900 stitches times 8 rows. That's a lot of knitting. But we're getting there. So I'll be back tomorrow with more progress. This cake is finished, just to end the day. It's sat on the cooling rack. I'm just gonna wrap it up and then it'll be like this one, wrapped, doubled, ready to be fed more worm. So here we are, end of Vlogtober. The irony is not lost on me that this is Sunday the 1st of November when I am filming, and Vlogtober technically ended yesterday. But I hope you'll forgive me. I spent the day knitting and chilling out while we're in lockdown still in Wales and soon to be the whole of the UK by the news that broke yesterday. So it was just too dark by the time I had finished knitting to be able to show you anything. So I'm just popping along to sort of do a bit of a wrap up really and share where I've got to. The pattern is long. I've already covered this. I've just finished row 18 of 48. So making progress, but I'm on 917 stitches now, I think. But here we go. So this is this dark line here of main colour around the triangle. Obviously, that's where I started this part of the clue. So you can see the chevron shape absolutely. The chevron shape is taking shape. You can see where it sits over the triangle. You can see we've got these lovely yarn over holes. Hello. That we created when we picked the stitches up over the triangles. And then you can see the chevron. If I hold this up, you can see the peaks and the troughs. And the slight difference with this final bit of the pattern is where I've talked in previous videos about how you follow the slip stitch up through the pattern. It follows up to here and we now offset. The next row, I'll put the slip stitches back here. So it's going to alternate. So to give us a really nice finish on the border, this slip stitch will offset for every other colour. And this is it. So this is contrast colour 1, of course, contrast colour 2. I've put the mohair in, and actually you can see it in the camera where these triangles are contrast colour 2 without mohair, contrast colour 2 with the mohair. You can see it's got this lovely darker tone to it. So I really like the fact that I didn't put the mohair in all the triangles, but I have used it here because I think it's just another texture, but also a slight variation to the overall colour. And that's it really. I continue to build a pattern. I think I'm going to do contrast colour 3 now, and then to make the large shawl, I do another repeat of each colour. So we'll effectively have 6 of the chevrons and then a cast off. And the cast off is the same with this pattern. And then when we block it with the pointy edges. So that's it. The pattern does give you an option to do a shorter version. So I would just do contrast colour 3 and then do the bind off. So that's for the smaller shawl if you want it, or you are worried about the amount of colour you've got left. I've still got all of this of my main colour left, and I think I should have about 25 yards left after I've done the large version and I've cast off. So Stephen does give you that option to do a small or a large. I'm going to go for the large, so it's going to take me at least a week, I reckon. Because I've still got a number of rows to do. Every row I'm adding a stitch, so it's still getting bigger. And then we've got the I-cord bind off. So you can see the I-cord that's being created as we're going all along. It's a big design feature of Stephen's. It features in a lot of his patterns. So we've got the I-cord edge here, and then we'll have an I-cord bind off. I think it's going to be more striking to do the I-cord bind off in just the main colour, but I have contemplated trying to continue the colour in and doing a 3 colour bind off and alternating the colours. That will take a little bit longer, but when you're binding off 940, 50 stitches, hey, what's a bit of a colour change as well? I do think it'll be striking, so I will just read the pattern again, make sure I've got enough colour, but I think it would look lovely to kind of frame these chevrons if I'm binding off in just one colour. So that's it. It's Sunday morning. I've finished the knitting in terms of what I'm going to share in this video. I will just show the back because I know a few of you like to see this. I did the weaving Stephen along here, and then he actually recommended the tip of the triangle. Oh no, the tip of the triangle. Where is it? Oh yeah, there it is. Obviously, I've woven it in. The tip of the triangle, you weave in down the edge of the triangle. So these have all been done. They just need snipping, which I will do when I finish now. I'll just do them all in one go. But you can see the back of the chevron looks lovely. You've got the little slip stitches here across the back of the slip. So it's still almost as pretty on the back as it is in the front. So yeah, so I'm going to leave it there. So I think it's just a big thank you from me to you for watching my videos. I've just been completely blown away by the love and support that I've had for this little mini series. I think I started off less than 100 subscribers, and when I looked this morning, we were on 504. So it's just amazing. So thank you so much to all of you that have found me either through the West Knits Make-Along to do Slipstravaganza, or just through YouTube or Instagram. But I do really appreciate everybody subscribing, giving me a little bit of your time. One of my videos has been watched over 1,000 times. Like, yeah, it's just little old me. This started off as an extension to my traditional blog. It's a way of me recording my progress at least once a month to be able to share what I was crafting, and then the odd project vlog here and there. But it's just, it's grown a lot quicker than I was expecting. So I'm just very grateful to all of you for giving me a little bit of your time, and to all of you returning viewers to continue to give me some of your time. You know, I know there's a lot of people out there in internet land who are blogging, writing, recording. So yeah, just a big thank you from me to you. I will end it there. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I will be recording my regular month-end update, which will be my October update. And don't worry, there will be more to show, because whilst I've done a lot of this, I've got 3 finished objects. I've got progress on 2 other projects to share. So I've been doing a little bit of other non-West Knits related knitting. So I'll probably have a little bit of a break from filming, and I'll record that next weekend. So it'll be a week late, effectively, but you've had content from me. You've had some videos. So I'll pop along to share my October progress in my regular video. And I think my plan with this, I will do a final West Knits MKAL vlog update when I've finished this and I'm wearing it. I'll record some progress now over the next few days, hopefully not weeks, days, as I finish the chevron, as I do the bind off, as I block it. There's still some things I'd like to record some progress with. So I will continue to do that, and I will post a mini project vlog update for the West Knits MKAL. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching, and until we speak again, happy crafting.